Help me.
A man
My son
anxiously
can't breathe.
carried his son into the hospital, pleading for help. April quickly led them to Dr. Choi for an examination. The man explained that his son had kidney failure, but his ex-wife had not properly taken him to the hospital for treatment, so he had brought the boy in himself. At that moment, a nurse called the doctor out of the room. Turned out that the man was a fugitive wanted nationwide. He had taken his son during a prison bail period. April asked if they could wait until the boy's condition improved before calling the police, but Dr. Choi said the decision wasn't up to them. Their primary responsibility was to ensure the patient's safety. Dr. Choi then returned to the room. Because of the boy's kidney failure, other organs were starting to malfunction, and he was now experiencing arrhythmia. Just as Dr. Choi and the man were discussing the treatment plan, the police arrived.
You didn't have to do this.
Sorry, legally, I had to.
The man knew he would have to leave soon. He said his goodbyes to his son. He told the boy to trust Dr. Choi to take good care of him. The police announced the man's charges and officially arrested him. Feeling sympathetic, Dr. Choi stopped the police and said that the boy's condition was very serious and he needed a kidney transplant. He asked if the man could stay to see if he was a match for the transplant. The police agreed temporarily, but they will have to ask the prosecutor later. However, this decision was opposed by the newly appointed medical director. Despite this, Dr. Choi still proceeded with the transplant compatibility test for the man. Blood test shows a perfect match. Dr. Choi wants to perform surgery immediately. Even knowing that there were no other suitable candidates within an 800-kilometer radius, the hospital leader still said that she did not want the hospital's reputation to be affected by the outcome of a fugitive surgery. If he died, it would be a significant mark against the hospital's rating. Dr. Choi had no choice but to contact other hospitals to see if they were willing to take on the surgery. In the end, the man was still taken away. Meanwhile, the boy's condition severely worsened. Without a kidney transplant, the boy could die at any moment. The man pleaded to have his handcuffs removed so he could say goodbye to his son. He tearfully kissed his son's forehead and walked out of the room in despair. Suddenly, the man grabbed the police officer's gun. He pointed the gun at the officer, demanding the transplant surgery be done immediately. As the standoff escalated, the man felt completely hopeless. He then turned the gun on himself.
Do it now. No!
The boy's surgery was finally successfully performed. At the same time, the hospital that had been contacted for help responded, saying they were willing to perform the transplant.